Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode, another week of SSW. We have one hell of a show for you here this week as Prince Leonidas makes his way to the ring right now. And it's been an eventful week, I have to tell you. Lots of things moving backstage here in SSW. Lots of moments that are going to be cashed in upon. But, more importantly, I have to say, tonight we are going to see an unsanctioned match here in SSW. Our main event of the evening will be Silas Blackheart taking on someone who has not stepped foot in a ring in over 2 years, Holly Woods. And I personally am extremely excited for that matchup. But our opening contest tonight, we will see Prince Leonidas go head-to-head with someone who's been on quite the streak here in SSW as of recently, in Uptown JB. Two-step. And over the last few weeks, this man has been in what he calls his Mamba mentality, a form of head state that pushes him and accelerates every gear. Modeled after one of his favorite basketball players, and ever since he's enacted this new head state, JB has been pushing forward in this division. Some people think he should be the number one contender to fight Kevin Storm. But the question on everyone's mind is JB ready for an opportunity to be pushed into the main event like that? Can he make it past what some people will consider to be the first step in even thinking of touching the throne in Prince Leonidas? And that's what a lot of people have to be asking themselves right now. Me personally, I think JB can do it. I think JB can go all the way and become world champion if given the opportunity, if given that chance to just try. Of course, tonight we have a Twitch championship match. We're going to see Godric take on Andre Knight later tonight. Some other matches for you. We'll see MS Best and Samoan Smash Bros go at it. I'm not sure if that'll be a tag team match or if that'll be one member from each team going head to head. I know also tonight we're going to see Xander taking on one of the two members of the Feathers, but that is later tonight. Right now, JB and Leonidas are going back and forth. It's huge running. What was that, like a leg drop over the throat? And there's another leg drop. And I don't know if JB got all of it, but he might have got enough. Leonidas is a bit unresponsive. One. And just a one count. The ref taking a little bit of time to get into the action there. Huge knee right across the side of the face of Leonidas. And now calling his shot on that top rope. What could JB be thinking? Diving drop kick, picture perfect, right to it looked like one leg on the head and one on the chest. And now Leonidas taking control of this matchup. Quick to get back up off of his feet off that drop kick, and some stiff forearms and kicks now has changed the pacing of this matchup into Leonidas' favor. You know, this kid is restless. Over the last few weeks, he's been looking for any way to get a win in the Silver Crown division. And it's gotten to the point where people are conspiring against him. Some might say that Leonidas was a shoo-in to win that ladder match, but it took the combined efforts of Murte and Vlad to keep him down. And look at this. JB got knocked to the outside, back to his feet, and showing out in front of that crowd a little bit. Stiff punch. And oh, it looked like JB thought he might be a little bit closer and get shoulder blocked off the apron for his troubles. Get to his feet though. Big chop combination. And now, ooh, it looked like Leonidas was able to stop himself, but JB not stopping him. Big German into a clothesline combination. And JB feels the excitement of this crowd, throwing himself over the top rope. Come on, man. Get him in the ring. Literally hurling his own body. Stunner from JB on the outside. Throwing him back in the ring. And JB calling his shot. Leonidas getting back to his feet slowly but surely. Off the rope now. Two-step. Takes down Leonidas. Into the pin. 1, 2, 3. Uptown JB picks up a big win in our opener tonight. Congratulations to JB. Oh man, what an excellent opening contest, and JB makes quick work of the young Prince Leonidas. And again, this is what I was talking about. If he can take this and utilize it to turn this into momentum, to get JB in the main event, to get JB against Kevin Storm, then that might be what we need to do, as JB looks to be might be the next man to try to uptake the Dragon. As we move into our next matchup of the evening, I'm going to give an opportunity. I'm going to run an ad here so we can get some ad-free time going. But all right, ladies and gentlemen, I hope everyone's been having a good day, a good morning, a good Wednesday. In case a lot of you are unaware, tomorrow, September 4th, Hollow Knight Silk Song will be dropping, and I will be personally playing that game almost every day it comes out. And I will be streaming my progress, so if you want to watch, if you aren't able to pick it up, but you do want to watch somebody play it, you are feel free to come in here and watch me fail over and over again. That game is going to be probably one of the most played games on Twitch tomorrow. So I'm sure there will be tons of people fighting, trying to figure out a placement for it. But we're going to move forward into our next match of the evening. As a young Andre Vega looks to take on the Ace. Get these bets up and running as the Andre Vega, the high flyer of the School of Storm, makes his way to the ring. A man who will soar throughout this galaxy to prove a point any time of the day. I know a lot of people want this young man to get an opportunity for the Twitch title. They want to see what he can do inside that ring. And personally, I'm in a full agreement. I want to see what he can do inside of a ring for the championship on the line. Former rising star in Vega, you know, back when that belt was something sanctioned here in SSW, Vega was one of the bigger names in the mid-card division. And you know, Vega and Ace have fought twice before. This is no first time meeting. But I am excited to see exactly what these young men are going to do inside of a ring. As Vega's made his way to the ring, we are now awaiting the self-proclaimed ace, the leader of the house. And Ace has been targeted by the world champion over the last few months as a punching bag of sorts. Someone who you can get in a couple of quick jabs when you're just feeling a little bit stressed out. Before the attacks that Silas Blackheart had put on the roster, the only person known to get attacked backstage was this man. But nevertheless, tonight, Ace is going one-on-one with DeAndre Vega. One of the quickest individuals that's ever stepped foot in SSW. He looks to, bam, take that agility and cash in on himself. The only quickness that matters is how quickly you see a jackpot coming. And Ace is looking for all sevens here tonight. DeAndre Vega and the Ace. Right here, right now. Huge right hook and chop block right to the back of the knee. We start this matchup off strong. And Ace is in firm control. Big kick to the midsection is like yelling at him, telling him to get to his feet. Look at this. Ace being ever so picky about the body parts he wants to target here. Looking to start trying to inflict some damage to those legs. Slow down Vega. And again, Vega utilizing that speed into an inside cradle. One. Not even a one count. Again, back into a twirl-a-whirl this time. Able to catch it with an arm dragon. He is utilizing that speed to keep Ace disoriented and dazed. Big drop kick now, lower midsection. And Vega looking to get those legs a running already. Throw it in the corner. Big drop kick. The Enziguri actually as Ace stumbles out of the corner. Up on a Brett's rope. The man and he gets to his feet and careful. That's a dangerous place to be, Vega. Drop kick, crash and burn. Kick to the midsection now. And Ace drags Vega deep into the corner, tossing him to the outside. And what is he thinking? Vega getting back to his feet. Ace, wait a second. Slipping underneath that bottom turnbuckle. Big drop kick. Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion is in the chat, watching very closely as one of his pupils goes up against one of his biggest rivals here in the company. And Ace, Vega able to catch himself before being thrown in those steps. But Ace still able to hit him with an inverted suplex. If you could give a couple messages to people like Lord and Stefan and Mike, that'd be appreciated, Cavante. I'm sure they're all just in their zone right now, and they're not thinking about it. But I'm sure they'll at least turn it on in the background. Ace now following him, rolling in the ring. Breaking on the back now as Ace stomping in the midsection of a seated Vega. Where is he going? Halfway, all the way across the ring. Not even halfway. Full head of steam. Big drop kick. Taunted at her to come and get some. And come on, Ace. Kicking in the skull. Ref, come on. He's just holding him there. Coin toss. Center of the ring. Pushing him away from those ropes. 2 count. Ace. Looking to cash in his chips right here on Vega. He wants it. Jackpot. 1, 2, 3. Oh, they fixed the... Okay. We're going to have to play with momentum again, it looks. Or, sliders again. That's the second one fin of the night, baby. Right, boom! Jackpot was all she wrote. Ace, proving once again why he should be the name that runs the place. Congratulations to the ace of pro wrestling. Big victory here tonight. We move on into our next match of the evening. We're going to see Dimitri Gates take on Muerte Altísima. As the young upstart looking to dethrone the run that Muerte has been on and trying to push himself up in the Silver Crown division. As Dimitri has arrived. Look at this kid. Only 25 here, and he is one of the most incredible athletes we have ever seen inside of this ring. Michigan born and wants to take on the world. And the world has found him, I'll tell you that much. But tonight, the question on everyone's mind. Can Dimitri conquer death? The embodiment of fear. The pure face of evil. The living incarnation of death itself. All of these names are still not enough to even describe the surface of the character that is Muerte Altísima. He's here. Muerte Altísima over the last few weeks has realigned his thought process, and it looks like the voices that are inside of his head have told him to put away his judgment, put away his care of Vlad Dragos, and align himself with the feathers of the fallen. Align himself with the leader of the fallen. Put the needs aside and keep the silver crown in the clutches there instead of rising to the crop himself. But maybe this is a long con for Murte. But right now, Murte has his sights on Dimitri. And it seems like the only gates Dimitri might be visiting are the gates of hell. It's all right, Mikey. We're appreciative of when you do get to be in here always. You have a match tonight too. It'll be later it'll be later in the card. I believe Rated Double XL will be taking on X Squared. Murte lifted up his opponent already. Big shoulder breaker. You guys wanted to go in the tag division? We're putting you in the tag division, all right? Big punch here is Murte taking control of this matchup early. Backbreaker. Now big single leg dropkick. Murte is in firm control early on in this matchup. And was looking to lock those arms behind the head. And we've seen that before. It has led to dastardly forearms to the back of the skull and a DDT for a wheelbarrow position. And Murte able to catch him this time. And look at this. Devastating forearms right in the back of the skull. Firm control of this matchup. Murte throws his opponent against the ropes. Oh my goodness! There's that eye of the devil. That beautiful blockbuster. 2. Oh, this is 3 matches back to back. I might have to do a live update. Cavante, are you here? Big sliding clothesline. Cavante, you here? And now stepping on the midsection. And look at this, continuing that stomp and assault. Up on the top rope. What is he thinking? Oh, caught that arm. Kick to the midsection. Murte. Dead by daylight. Into the pinfall. 1, 2. Just a 2. We might, I might, if you're here, can we after this match run and quickly adjust finisher and submission durability? I don't know the better way to describe it. Off the ropes here. Murte caught his opponent looking for a slam, but Dimitri able to roll through. Maybe I'm just wrong though. This match has the chance and over that. Oh, look at the belly to belly. Just 2 matches with an immediate 1 finish. Fisherman suplex. One fin finish caught me kind of off guard. I think the update may have, I don't know if it messed with momentum or if it messed with, it might have messed with momentum, honestly. Because all the matches are still on normal. Dimitri thrown deep in the corner. Oh, runs right into these big boots. And there's the overhead belly to belly in the corner. This could be all she wrote. This could be the end of the match right here by Dimitri. 1, 2. No! 2 overhead belly to bellies does not put away. Murte, wait a second. Trial by Impact. 1, 2, 3. Dimitri Gates steals it. Look at this right here. Boom! How far he threw his opponent to set him up in the corner. And right here, this kick to the midsection set him up for a Dead by Daylight. As Dimitri was only down for a 2 count. And here's that first overhead belly to belly we saw. And right here, using his own momentum to just toss his opponent for a second. We're just gonna keep going, Cavante. We're gonna blow past this.
Here is your winner.
And congratulations to Dimitri. This has to have been his toughest challenge yet. And the question is, where does the young man go from here? What is next for Dimitri Gates? As our next matchup, we will see Eli Brandt of MS Best take it on Zero from the Samoan Smash Brothers.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall. Making his way to the ring, accompanied by Carter from Michigan, weighing in at
And who is best? MS Best. These two young men have caused quite the upstir here in SSW. They were, of course, the winners of a tournament that they debuted in. But they did not capture the gold at the end of the tunnel. These two have been on an incredible tear through SSW, and it does not stop. They say in the tag division, it moves into singles competition as well. But have they hit their first wall? As CAW and Zero, the Samoan Smash Bros, look to take out all of their momentum here tonight. These two men have been in SSW for a few years now, racking up wins in silence, but lately they have not been able to capture what it was that made them a fearsome team in the beginning. And some people are asking, what exactly do these two have to offer still here in SSW? Is it time for them to maybe take a break and call it? Zero and Eli Brandt here, the two men from MS Best, and Zero, of course, is from the Smash Brothers, and a beautiful kick caught Zero off guard there. Stepping on midsection, stepping over the top now as Eli is in full control. Sitting on top of his opponent, and these big forearms right over the face repeatedly, not giving Zero any opportunity to breathe. I thought he might have been looking at close him up with a camel clutch, but no. Huge gut-wrench suplex. Into that top rope. What on earth could he be thinking? That is quite the distance. And he wants his opponent up to his feet. Huge battering ram off that top rope. Big knee right across the top of the skull. And now implementing that knee in a different location. Driving it deep into the back of his opponent as he pulls him up. Holding him by the chin now. And Zero refusing to quit back up to his feet in that corner, but this has to be a bad place to be. Hey, wait a second. Roll through. There's that German. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And that German is a dangerous move in the hands of Eli Brandt. And what is Brandt thinking? Another. Oh, Snapdragon. 1, 2, 3. MS Best puts away the Samoa Smash Brothers. Just like that. And that beautiful German suplex. And right here, watch this. He slipped quick behind the back and was able to pin his opponent and push those legs down afterwards. And congratulations to these two. As we are going to get into our next matchup of the evening, but before we do, we're going to run a quick ad here so that way we can get to you this next matchup free, because that's going to be our Twitch Championship match in which Andre Knight is going to take on the Golden God, the Twitch champion himself, Godric the Golden. I hope everyone's been enjoying the show so far, even though it's been a bit quick. I know this back half of matches are going to be something that keeps us locked in and engaged for a little bit of time here. And so I'm excited to see what exactly is going to happen as Andre Knight takes on the Golden God tonight. As we're going to go ahead and get into our next matchup here, ladies and gentlemen.
The following contest is scheduled for
I'm a little bit early. I forget every time that the
Television Championship.
As ladies and gentlemen, the powerhouse of SSW is making his way to the ring right. Ladies and gentlemen, the world champion Kevin Storm tailing, of course, what he considers to be the rising star of his school, the best pupil he has produced so far, Andre Knight. And the question on everyone's mind is who's going to walk out Twitch champion? As Andre has made his way to the ring, but now we await a man who has, in his eyes, earned this moment and has turned the company upside down ever since he arrived here in SSW. The Golden God, now with his own crown, achievement here in SSW, he is in fact the Twitch champion, and he is going to refuse to let anyone take his title from him. But I want to know what Kevin Storm's doing at ringside. The world champion doesn't have a competitor next week, obviously, for the event that we are going to be at for SSW, but of course, I don't think there's any opportunity or time really to get him a contender at this point. So, well, why is he out here with Andre? I'm very confused. But of course, this is a Twitch title match.
Introducing the challenger from Pennsylvania, weighing in at 275.
Look at this.
Andre,
The powerhouse of SSW, the rising star of the School of Storm. He is guaranteed full greatness, and he got Matt Savior to give him this opportunity tonight, and Matt believed in him. It looks like Kevin Storm's outside. He wanted to personally make sure he watched his pupil's first title opportunity like this firsthand. Of course, this is not the first title that Andre has contended for, nor will be the first one he's won under the SSW banner, but this season, things are different. Records. People aren't looking in the past much. They are worried about what they can do right now to bolster themselves, and right now, a lot of people think Andre could be the face of any division as long as he comes in and boom! Doesn't get hit with those clotheslines, doesn't get knocked out with an elbow. And the Golden God is in firm control already. Cuts off the referee as she was trying to make her way across the ring. Uh-oh. And here it is. The first elbow from the Golden God. And look at this. Kevin Storm immediately making his presence known. Yelling at... Come on, man. Give him a second. Oh, what a drop kick. Off the rope now, Andre. Beautiful splash. And look at this. huge hypocrisy if Kevin Storm was out here saying that Godric can't hit him with a big move early. Hypocrisy since Kevin Storm hit 4 Rainmakers in 4 minutes in a World Championship match and a huge German suplex by Andre on the outside. It is a 20 count here at SSW. All of our matches abide by that rule count. However, Andre is no stranger and knows how to utilize the outside to his advantage here. Ref at a count of 7. Back inside the ring, Andre winding up an elbow of his own. One, just the 1 count. And now pushing his opponent deep into the corner. Clean break from these 2 men is now once again back into the elbow collar tie-up. As now he's pushed halfway across the ring and Godric gets the upper hand, and now the ref once again asking these 2 men, look, come on Godric, come on man. Oh, before Andre can even get out the corner, trapped him there with a shoulder spear. Corner truck spear, and now carried out for these vicious backbreakers from the Golden God into a pin. And the disrespect here, just a 1 count as Andre powers up, picking himself back up, getting back to his feet. And wait a second, what's Kevin Storm doing on the hey! Power slam, Kevin Storm! What on earth is he thinking? And another elbow drop from the Golden God. And wait a second, up on that exposed turnbuckle. This is a bad place for Godric to be. Double axe handle, however, able to deliver perfectly. And a pump handle backbreaker. That could be all she wrote. 1, 2, just a 2 count. And Kevin Storm yelling at some of the front row audience. Wait a second, the ref. Wait a second. Behind the ref's back, Godric! Godric utilizing that rope behind the ref's back. What is Kevin Storm doing with the table? Golden Dominator! 1, 2, 3. Godric retains. And Godric able to hit a quick Golden Dominator. A couple get to the God elbows and a Golden Dominator was able to put away Andre. It's here tonight. There's that pump handle backbreaker we saw earlier. Only got us a 2 count. And right here behind the ref, Kevin Storm set that up behind the ref's back. Godric stunned Andre and was able to turn him inside out very quickly. As the Golden God once again retains his title. As we move on to our next match of the evening, we're going to see Cameron Wright take on Max Lightning of the Cosmic Connection. I know a lot of people I enjoyed that last match. I'm a big fan of what just happened. I do think that I'm going to have to go in and edit the finisher signatures again. They might be just a little bit too strong now. As Cameron Wright makes his way to the ring. And as you know, ladies and gentlemen, in case you don't know and you are just tuning in, tonight our main event of the evening will be our first ever unsanctioned match here in SSW. Our first ever unsanctioned match, as Matt Savior did not feel comfortable sanctioning a proper match between Silas Blackheart and Holly Woods. He said that there is too much liability putting Holly in the ring 2 years after his last match. So instead, he said he will allow them to go out there and have whatever type of fight they think is possible. There's a ref there purely to enforce the finish of the match. But there will be no rules for that contest whatsoever. Aside from it, that it must finish inside the ring as due to proper etiquette. But you can fight all throughout our arena here tonight in our main event.
And his opponent, accompanied by Roxanne Sunshine from the fifth dimension, weighing in at 225 pounds.
And come on now, y'all already know who it is. This is the Max Lightning. That is the Roxanne Sunshine. Come on, the Cosmic Connection. Are y'all not with this? Are y'all not on the same wavelengths as my boys here? Come on now. Put your glasses on. Put your glasses on. And check out two of the best competitors in SSW to date. Watch this. You see that? If you are a proper fan of the Cosmic Connection, that means you are on the right wavelengths to see the cosmic specs that Max here has been wearing all this time. Roxanne holding on to those for tonight, but it looks like we are going to see Max Lightning take on Cameron Wright here tonight. And now locking up center of the ring, elbow collar tie between these two men. And Lightning gets the upper hand here and looking to push him into the corner. And the ref, clean break. No, not a clean break. Roll through, looking for the pin here. Shoulders, not clean on the mat, but able to sit him up for a powerbomb. One. Just a one count. Big punch right on the side of the face now. As Lightning is on top. Or at least was here a moment ago. As Cam stepping all over the back. Quick chop right to the throat though. And back into the elbow collar tie. As neither man is looking to let the other one get firm control of this matchup. Cam slipping behind, however. Wrenching in deep. Refusing to let Max get any sort of momentum here in this matchup. And what on earth does Cam need to do? Pulling his opponent all the way down to the mat. And Max desperately trying to get to his feet. Big clothesline over the top rope by Cam. And where's Cam going? Wait a second. Off that back rope. Cam dives over the top, right on top of Max. And talks to the pretty lady in the front row afterwards. Look at that. And now throwing in the barricade, Max collapsing. And you might see a lot of this tonight. You've been seeing it all throughout the matches, little by little, people going to the outside, doing spurts of damage here and there. But tonight, our main event, there will be no count out. There will be no reason to keep these men inside of a ring here, other than themselves trying to pick up a victory. And I know for a fact one of these two men in that main event will not care about a victory. It's a huge springboard splash by Cameron Wright. Pushing away the opponent here. Not even a 1 count. Not letting his opponent get up to his feet is a jumping knee strike right onto the throat. And now, utilizing the knee in a different way as he jumping knee strike right into the back. These are targeted shots here as Cam doing his best to separate himself. Ooh! But it's thrown back on the outside. Where is Lightning going? Diving elbow drop, draping it right across the throat. And a submission hold on the outside of the ring. Come on, Max. You can't win out there. And this is again just showcasing what we might see later. Later tonight. Just draining the energy out of his opponent. Locking him in that hole. Belly to belly, no. Cam was able to reposition himself. Drag his way down to the mat. Gets Cam hard on the mat on the outside. There is very thin padding out there. The ref telling Cam he's got to get inside this ring. As Cam lifted his opponent up by the leg and just slamming it hard now. Right into the mat. Choking him. Come on, ref, get in there. Get in between these men. Cam's just choking him hard now. And that could have took all the oxygen outside of the lungs of Max Lightning, who is now gasping for air, trying to get to his feet. Caught the leg. Peace out. One, two, just a two. That spinning back kick. And you hear the crowd chanting, "Who are you?" And that's a paparazzi. Like I said, the third dimension is a big deal. They gotta get pictures of you just to make sure you're who you say you are. Hey, what is it, Cam? Opponent up to his feet. Cam, what is he thinking? It looks like Cam might have been a bit tired himself. Ref, what are you doing? The ref a bit too close. It's not Cameron. Throws Max into the corner. And what is Cameron thinking? Big clothesline. Bulldog combination. As Max makes some space between him and Cam outside of the rings, the ropes dividing between them. Huge right hook. Not falling though. Hot shot with the ropes. Makes him drop though. Cam waits for Max to get back in the ring. Careful, Max. Get to the midsection. Yes. Got hit with a camcorder. Ducks the leg. 1, 2, 3. Cameron Wright takes it home. And right here, earlier in the matchup, watch the air that Cam gets here. And a dive straight on top of Max Lightning. And it's a beautiful splash. And this is where the momentum started to change, and on Max's corner, able to hit this elbow on the outside and taking firm control out there. But right here, Cam stuns him and catches him with a kiss Cam. And Cam would then choke his opponent out in that corner. The ref not stopping him. And right here, caught the kick, whatever CAW was thinking, and told him to peace out. But that would not end the matchup tonight. As boom, clothesline, into a running bulldog from CAW. Would then be able to reposition his opponent and CAW corner him as soon as he gets back in the ring. Congratulations to Cameron Wright. Picking up a strong victory here in SSW. As we move into our next matchup of the evening, we are going to see some tag team action as X Squared looks to take on Rated Double XL. I hope everyone's been enjoying the show so far, whether you just tuned in the last match or you've been watching since the opening contest. But now it is time for all of you to get on your feet and rise as the resident superheroes of SSW are just now arriving to the scene. Tony X, and of course his son, Tony Next, X Squared. These two men are looking to keep things safe here in SSW. And tonight, they take on Rated Double XL, two men in this company who have been making monstrous waves throughout the last few months. This team is made up of a man who goes down in history as one of the toughest competitors probably to ever step foot in a ring, and another man who sparks the crowd up like pure gasoline, Mike Armstrong. And the main event, Showtime, Rated Double XL. Two competitors, because over the last few months they have had opportunity after opportunity in singles competition, and while things may not have worked out the way they wanted, Mike is of course our inaugural Twitch champion. The belt is not around his waist and he is thinking of next and not before. And Mike wants tag gold, and he doesn't know a better person than his boy Showtime than to help him get it. Question on everyone's mind is how exactly are these two men gonna blitz through this matchup to try to submit themselves at the top of the mountain here in SSW. Explosive men in the singles competition, but together the question is, can they shine brighter than a father and son? And the two men to start this matchup, Mike Armstrong and Tony Next. In case you have a keen eye, Tony Next is the man who competed in the SSW tournament about 5 years ago now. Taking the spot of his father while he was a bit ill. And look at this, early up in this matchup. Come on, Show. Match hasn't even been progressed for that long, man. What are you doing? Big drop kick, takes him out. Oh, was looking for a senton, gets some knees right in the back, however. It's not thrown in the corner. Tag is made. What is Next thinking? Back suplex, rolls out of the way. Quick senton diving inside the ring. Ooh, forearm caught him. Mike running right into a stiff uppercut. And now, Russian leg sweep in the corner.
There's the tag.
The betting is up. You can get some bets in right now. Look at this big kick to the midsection by Mike, holding it down inside the ring. Ooh, looking for a neck breaker here. No, wait, Mike, stiff forearm right to the back. Not allowing the veteran in this situation to know what his next move is going to be. Quick tag, and look at this, consistent tags from these two men. Beautiful ATL drop off of Mike. And tag is made to next. Look at, come on, show. Pay attention to the men in front of you as you get caught. Backbreaker into a Russian leg sweep combo. And show looking to quickly just take opportunity off of the maneuver that Tony next here. Young man did not capitalize on it. And that's the difference between in-ring experience, and I think this is exactly what Show wanted. Show was taunting to allow the superhero veteran, Tony X, to tag in his young son next, so that way Show can exploit the weaknesses inside him. Where is Showtime headed? Up to the top rope. And there's that Showtime frog splash of his. Move he has used to win matches in the past. Tag is made of Mike Oxlong. Off the rope now. And a beautiful, look at the elevation that that young man got. Oh, trying to get to his feet, and he does. Dragon screw leg whip, cutting off the ring from his partner. Mike. Caught. Thrown in the corner. Quick tag that X made. X. Superhero strike into a spinning facebuster. And now, look at to capitalize on his opponent and how he's feeling. Submission all locked in deep. As now, Mike tagged in Showtime. Once again, these two locked them. Big double suplex here. The superhero events. Oh my God! 1, 2. Oh my. Showcasing how tough his armor was. Caught a spear for his troubles. Thrown into the corner. Tag is made. We have yet to see these boys hit it proper. Brainbuster. Miller's crossing into a frog splash. 1. And look at this. Tony next, not allowing his father to get too far into that pin. Big powerbomb there by Mike. Huge running knee strike to follow up the combination. Gets caught, thrown in his own corner. Tony up on Brett's rope. Ooh, going the opposite direction, having a little bit of space. And wait a second. Wait a second. Poison right on the outside of Showtime. Tony rolls inside. Gets caught with that huge thrust kick from Mike Oxlong. We've seen him in it before. Kick to the midsection. Tony. A variation of the Miller's crossing of his own. Huge brainbuster. Lays Mike out. Tag is made to the young man, Tony next. As now, thrown in the corner. Next. A superhero. Oh my God, out of the corner. 1, 2. Oxlong. showcasing how resilient he is. But it looks like he might have got caught. Super kick. Oh, no. These men looking for a splash page special. Doubles crossbody splash for the win. 1, 2, 3. Congratulations to these two super heroic individuals here tonight, as Tony X and Tony Next X Squared are breezing through and looking to get an opportunity against Make Wrestling Great Again. Rated Double XL put up quite the fight, but they were not able to pick up the victory here tonight. Right here. This big ATL drop right off of his opponent. Tag division is getting better. These matches are great. And right here, watch this. Looking at the wrong guy. He thought the wrong man was legal and got caught with that spear cut in half by Showtime. And right here, Show thought he was coming his way, was going to get caught with a boot to the side of the face, got caught with a poison right on the outside. And right here, this huge sliced bread out of the corner. Was enough to daze Mike. Super kick. And of course, these men looking for the splash page. One, 2, 3.
Here are your winners, Tony X and Tony X Jr.
These two men are looking to take out more and more of the competition here in this tag division and earn their spot on top. As we move into our next match of the evening, we will see the Colossus Xander taking on Brian Taylor. And what it's going to be our co-main event of the evening. The penultimate match before our main event. As you hear the lights go, you see the lights go out and you hear the music, you know who's coming out next.
The following contest,
The Feathers of the Fallen.
way to the ring, accompanied by Eddie Taylor, representing the Fallen from Seattle, Washington, weighing in at 225 pounds, Brian Taylor.
You can put some money up right now on who you think is going to win this matchup. Who you think is going to pull out the victory between Brian Taylor and Xander. And these two men staring down exactly what they see ahead of him. And you hear this cry, you hear these boos, you hear that they do not like the Feathers of the Fallen. They don't like the Fallen in general. Vlad Dragos, of course, we know the MO. He puts his boys ahead of what it could be a strong test to see if they can weaken him, to figure out what makes him tick, and most importantly, to understand how to abuse him inside of a ring. But this could be Vlad's toughest fight yet. Because Vlad is going one-on-one with a man who he could get stuck in the shadows of.
And his opponent from Michigan, weighing in.
And while we know Vlad lives a long time, the Colossus Xander wants to take down any and all who stand in his path. As Xander looks to run through Bryan here tonight. Bryan Taylor, Xander, our penultimate match tonight. And look at this. Elbow collar tie up from, look at the difference of height. I didn't think Xander was taller than Bryan. I can't lie. I ain't gonna lie to you. And now once again locking up. Bryan overpowering Xander twice. And Xander quick to get on the recover, however. And this is exactly what I'm talking about. A big man like Xander moves very quick and agile. Like, you have to be careful not to get caught, because Xander will use every single thing in this ring as a means to stop you. Shoulder block does not drop Bryan, however. Note it. And again, Bryan pushing Xander across the ring. And now the ref in between these two men, telling them to make a space. Oh! Chop block right to the throat there. Xander carrying him across the ring. Now, this is exactly the type of momentum change he needed. Got in there quick with a throat chop. And look at this. Deadlifting him for a Uranagi. Oh! No running head start. Just leaped and fell hard as Bryan was able to catch him. Big boot there. What's Bryan thinking? Seated Meteora to the large Colossus. A nice knee right into the midsection. Off the rope. Diving headbutt. Is that a baseball bat, Reggie? Is that what? Off the rope here. The head of the outside. What is Bryan thinking? Off the rope. Oh my God! Oh my! I've not seen that sort of athleticism from Bryan before. Landing on his feet, throwing Xander back in the ring, and I agree with this crowd. This is indeed awesome. Bryan wants to see how on earth the Colossus ticks. And he is learning first hand off the rope into the world. 1, 2, 3. Quick into the world. Steals this out from underneath Xander. Right here, the ref was too busy dealing with that baseball bat. Once he got back into it, look at that! The athleticism of Bryan right here. The strength catching Xander. And maybe the feathers have found the weak spot for Xander after all. If you'll excuse me for one moment, I have to get our main event set up properly. Ladies and gentlemen, thank you for being patient with me. This matchup did not set up properly inside Universe mode, so I had to set it up outside of it. But this match is a unsanctioned match here in SSW, in which you will see Silas Blackheart taking on Holly Woods. I am very terrified for Holly. This is the first time we've seen him in a ring in a very long time. And I'm hoping that everything goes okay.
The following contest is scheduled for one fall, making his way to the ring from Chicago, Illinois, weighing in at 250.
This is a vicious, vindictive asshole. This is a man who cares nothing for his opponent. As because this is an unsanctioned fight, ladies and gentlemen, I've been informed by Matt Savior there will be no betting tonight, and you can blame Silas Blackheart for that even more. Silas Blackheart has been attacking and antagonizing each and every individual in SSW, and he wants to rip the heart of SSW out. As ladies and gentlemen, for the first time in 2 years, we are going to see Holly Woods.
And his opponent from Hollywood, California, weighing in at 165 pounds, Holly
Holly Woods, the head of production here in SSW. You may have noticed some of the music, some of the lighting has not worked properly tonight, but that's because Holly has been getting prepared for this opportunity here in SSW. Holly is quite the star in Hollywood. He is known and renowned for some of the films he has produced. He has dedicated his time here in SSW, and it's a shame that he had got blindsided and choked out by this vicious individual, Silas Blackheart. Look at this, stomping a hole into Holly now. Come on. And as much as I would like to say, ref, please do something. This is an unsanctioned match here. The ref can't do much to stop him, nor will it do much good for me to complain. This is what Holly asked for. He wanted the opportunity to fight. And this is the opportunity he asked for. Headlock applied now. Silas holding on, and this is supposed to be a fight, and look at this, Holly trying his best to get out of this using his technical versatility. Of course, Holly is a former competitor inside this ring. This is not the first time he's been in an SSW ring ever, just the first time in 2 years. He took some time away, reinvented himself, brought himself back, and was hired in a better position that didn't require him to put his body on the line every night. And the question on a lot of people's mind has to be, what on earth is he going to do? How on earth? Look at this now, ref in between these two men, separating, getting some space. Come on! Big clothesline, and Silas not giving a damn what the ref had to say. As you see, the ref not taking any care, as this matchup will progress throughout the entire arena if it has to. Come on now, Silas, repeatedly stomping in the chest. Come on, man. And now picked up his opponent, tossing him to the other side of the ring. Where are you going, man? And again, telling the camera, look at it, every time he finds that camera, he says he's gonna crush the heart. Silas waiting. And where's Holly going? Underneath that ring. That's a light tube. Big right hook. Light tube drops. Uh-oh. Pump handle position. No. Thrown across the ring. Look at it in this match already. Silas, 1. And Holly, I would just stay down if I were you, man. I would stay down if I were you. And Silas telling him to get up. Vicious slaps now. Holly caught one of them. Mr. Woods caught one. Big kick right across the side of the face. And a second one. Holly utilizing this opportunity. His opponent in a seated position. Big drop kick right into the abdomen. And now, again on top, Holly throwing him in the corner. Top turnbuckle, big right hook. What is he thinking? Oh my God! Oh my God! Silas pushes Holly all the way off of him. Double axe head floors Holly. Big booting him over the... Oh my God! Where are you? What? No. Dodging the kendo stick. Oh! Holly with a low blow. Targeting the jewels of Silas Blackheart. Throwing him into the steel steps. And what is Mr. Woods thinking? Holly Woods is one of the best brawlers SSW has ever known. Introducing a trash can into this matchup now. Ooh, caught with a stiff right hook. Holly. Backslide driver. I think his shoulder, man, connected with that steel step. And Holly, you've got to get him back in the ring. Holly, you cannot win this match via countout. You've got to get him back in the ring. And where is he going? To our top rope. Oh my God! What a diving leg drop! Throwing a trash can right on top of him. And his opponent is hard in front of that trash can in a bad place in the corner. Just trapped there. And now just tossed across the ring once more. Holly taking a moment, breathing, trying to figure out what exactly he needs to do to probably win and put away a man like Silas tonight. Back to the top rope once more. Holly, what are you thinking? Turn it around. Oh my God, a moonsault. Holly did not get all of that though. Silas cutting him in half. Taking just the pure air out of Holly there. And staring at him as he gets into the ring slowly but surely. Caught him, looking for something. Whatever he was looking for got caught by the knees and just thrown down. One. Just a one count. And oh my God, he's choking him again. Ref. He's physically just choking his opponent once more. And Holly passes out. Holly passed out. Oh my God. Oh my God. At every moment that Holly was trying to make a bit of an offensive, and right here, we thought this was Holly's opportunity. And watch this. Backslide driver. I think that shoulder blade connected with the steel steps, and I thought this right here, beautiful leg drop on the outside. He was just inflicting as much damage as possible, but Silas caught him off of another moonsault and was able to just choke him out until he passed out once again for a second time. Silas Blackheart has choked out Holly Woods. Congratulations to Silas. This is insane. Silas Blackheart sending us home. Well, good night, ladies and gentlemen, and thank you all for tuning in to SSW. Have a great and wonderful